this game on lock. With DJ DISSPARE, STREETKILLAZ is in the damn building.
This is RUFF RYDERS Radio. Coast to coast and worldwide.
You know, we got the fire. Follow the world best. DJ DISSPARE on Twitter, Facebook, and for mixtape hosting and bookings at djdisspare@gmail.com.
Phenomenal Radio, PhenomRadio.io, the most versatile hip-hop station in the world, where we have taken the power of the industry and placed it in the hands of the independent. Damn near 2 decades now. Utilize our hashtag on any social media platform that we are officially on. That is hashtag 1000 network, where we keep it 1000 and have originated that term. We are the originators of the music doctors. This is Global Audio Forensics. I am your brother and one of your hosts at Slate Stone Music anywhere online. I'm going to pass it to DJ DISSPARE up in Canada, all the way down here from Texas, and then he's going to pass it back down to Mississippi, and then Dick James will introduce our guests. DJ DISSPARE.
This is DJ DISSPARE, CEO of STREETKILLAZ ED&T, jack of all trades for marketing, promotion, mixtapes, radio, TV. We do it all. Part of Nerve DJs, RUFF RYDERS, Woo DJs, and just a jack of all trades, and just happy to be here. Dick James.
What's happening, y'all? We back at it, doubling it up, like Ice Cube say. Today was a good day, so we're gonna double up today. We here with social media's tycoon, a major social media influencer, by way of motivation and inspiration. He also is an underground independent artist, and his music is very, very, very impactful. You guys will see better than I can tell you shortly. My name is Timo James. I'm co-owner to KPTX Digital Broadcasters, Phenom Radio, the most diverse radio station on the planet, just like my partner say. I'm also co-founder of the Industry Plug magazine, which is a print and online urban magazine dedicated to artists, companies, etc., all across the globe. Today, we come here to celebrate Jamal Truth Hurts Walker. As you guys can see,
right?
You know, I'm rocking the brand. You know,
chosen. Yep.
You know, he's a business, he's a product, he's a brand, and you know, he's on here today bringing support to us as a broadcasting and advertising business platform. So I definitely want to do on our behalf, you know, patronize him for him patronizing us.
Right.
We got a hell of a conversation that we're gonna get into today. So without further ado, we're gonna let Dr. Stone play this inspirational song by Jamal Walker, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
All right.
The most versatile hip-hop radio station in the world. Phenomenal Radio.
We are what radio should be.
Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off. Fake love, I cut them off. I see them hate, I cut them off. I cut them off. I cut them off. I cut them off. Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off. Fake love, I cut them off. I see them hating, I cut them off. Can't hang with them no more. Can't drink with them no more. They talk about me so bad. I thought they had my bag. Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off. Fake love, I cut them off. I see them hating, I cut them off. Can't hang with them no more. Can't drink with them no more. They talk about me so bad. I thought they had my bag. The same one that hang with you, the same one that talk about you. Spreading lies all over town. They mad because you winning now. I ain't got time for that mess. I'm chilling, minding my business. Trying to get a meal, stunning on these haters for real. I stay my distance for a reason. I'm too holy to be playing with they demon. They stare when they see me. They don't want the pressure. I go hard. You play with fire, you get burned. Some people just don't learn. tryna get clout, gon' get your head knocked off. I'm too raw, I'm a boss. I take a loss, I get it back. They don't like that. I spit the truth, they try to stop my shine, but my light is too bright. Yes, that's right. I can't run from my problems. I pray to the Lord, hoping he'll solve them. No matter what I try, I would do my best. I remember my daddy wasn't there when I needed him. Now I can't stand to see him. Man, I got some issues. Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off. Fake love, I cut them off. I see them hating, I cut them off. Can't hang with them no more. Can't drink with them no more. They talk about me so bad. I thought they had my bag. Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off. Fake love, I cut them off. I see them hating, I cut them off. Can't hang with them no more. Can't drink with them no more. They talk about me so bad. I thought they had my bag. My family, they never cared about me. I was the black sheep from birth. It hurts when they throw dirt on your name. Some things I can't explain, I just stay in my lane. I can't say I love them. One day they'll see I was a great child that always had a smile. Even though I felt so bad, I became a man. I don't care how they feel, I cut them off. Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off. I don't like snakes, I show love, I get hate. I'm spending time with the one that love me. I got so much to live for, I don't want no company. Stay away from me, don't knock at my door. No more free rides, I ain't giving out no favors. I can't be everybody's lifesaver. Got too much to gain, I see you later. Time for me to elevate and get my life straight. Say what you want, I'ma be straight. Go ahead and hate. Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off. Fake love, I cut them off. I see them hating, I cut them off. Can't hang with them no more. Can't drink with them no more. They talk about me so bad. I thought they had my bag. Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off. Fake love, I cut them off. I see them hating, I cut them off. Can't hang with them no more. Can't drink with them no more. They talk about me so bad. I thought they had my bag.
That's how you set it off right there. Now we
Right.
can have a conversation.
Right.
Indeed, Global Audio Forensics, Jamal, Truth Hurts, Walker in the building. Fake friends, I cut them off. Fake family, I cut them off.
Right.
What's good with
Right.
you, brother?
What's up, man? Just blessed out here, man. Just staying in my lane. You know, I ain't trying to cut nobody off, but I cut them off if I see them doing wrong.
Right, indeed, indeed. Well, we appreciate you for tapping in with us, sacrificing your time and your efforts to be here.
Right.
Let us know, for those who may not know, a little bit about your origin, your beginnings, and when you started evolving into the mind frame that you needed to cut off those negative aspects of life.
Well, as I grew up, man, you know, a lot of my family wasn't even there like that. Like, it was just me and my mama. You know, I had a stepdad. My real dad, I was around, but we ain't had that bond, you know, just hang around each other, go fishing, teach me about birds and the bees, whatever they say, you know. But it wasn't that kind of life I had. You know, my aunties, they were there, but they wasn't really bonding with me. I got a sister on my daddy's side, really wasn't bonding with me. You know, I'm 40 years old, and I ain't really just had no real bond with her. So it was just been me and my mama. So right then, I had resentment growing up. A lot of resentment against them. I really didn't like them. I always said something about them. I made posts about them. That one, at that time, I wasn't in my right mind. You know, I was all over the place. I was in the world. I was just party, drink, smoke. I wasn't even, I was on something then. So at that time, as time went by, being around folks I thought were my family, they wasn't right. You know, people I thought were my friend, they weren't right. You know, it was just me by myself, really. I had people come over because I was the only child. I had a brother, he died when he was 5 years old, so just me and my mama. So people only came by because I had the game and all that, but I ain't really had no friends like that. And they weren't my friends, you know. So as time went by, years went by, you know, I stayed with some of my stepdaddy folks, and they wasn't, it didn't play out the way I thought it would. So then I moved and went to college at EMCC, East Mississippi Community College. Went down there messing up, met a girl down there, stayed in Kemper County. No, down there that didn't work out. So I came back down here and ended up getting married the first time. That didn't work. I'm on my second marriage now, 11 years. The first marriage lasted the first year. So when I started seeing how everybody really is, as time went by, I started to see everything for what it is. So then I started getting on social media. When I talk about it, be stuff I didn't see. It be stuff I didn't felt, stuff I didn't dealt with. And it don't matter if it was someone on the news or something in the community or something going on with somebody next door or somebody somewhere else. I just felt a need to say something about it. So I kept going and kept going. And then when I took it serious, I started hitting every day consistently. Even when I worked at the Juvenile Detention Center, I was doing videos while I was at work. You know, I was watching the kids too. I was doing it so much, it became a habit. As I was mentoring to the kids, I was getting stronger and stronger in my message. And all of a sudden, it got better and bigger and better. Because I wasn't on Facebook like talking about. I was on TikTok. That's what I started from. But then I said, let me move over to Facebook. And ever since then, I built myself out there. And I just let a lot of stuff go. And I just started changing myself and getting better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Experience can be a great teacher.
Right.
You mentioned some of your experiences and what you went through that helped shape your mind frame and direct your path. One thing I do want to tap in on that you said, just a small gem, social media. If you're watching this video, you're watching it on some type of platform, and it may be Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. It could be wherever you're watching us simulcast from, but Facebook, a lot of people may not know this, but Facebook has billions of active users,
yes.
Organic, real accounts actively. Your
Yes.
Facebook friend page or who your followers are, you're only touching a small fragment of that, depending on the algorithms, how you push, what you got going, your content. But I only want to say that because he mentioned Facebook, he started tapping in there. Don't let society and people's lack of knowledge shape how you push your brand and stuff online or how you push your content, whatever that may be. There's billions of people out there just on this one platform, on Facebook and wherever you're watching it. If you can just get 1% of those people, imagine who you would be exposed to. If you can get 5%, 10%. So with all that being said, effort, commitment, sacrifice, dedication. We got Jamal Truth Hurts in the building. How did you, we heard the truth hurts. We've heard that statement before. Why did you choose to attach that to your name and your brand and run with that out of everything that you could go with? Why the truth hurts?
Because I'm telling you what I was doing with it. When I told the truth, when I said what I had to say, somebody had something negative to say. On TikTok, it was horrible. Facebook, one way. But when you get on TikTok, where there's a lot of folks just hide behind the screen with no profile picture, anybody can make a page with an email. Man, folks just say anything. And I started saying, like, man, I ain't saying nothing but something real, something your uncle or grandma would tell you. But some people out of place right now that they don't even understand that no more. So every time I say it, I said, okay, y'all, the truth hurt. It really, really. So every time I end my video, I say the truth hurt. It starts sticking to me. And I start saying it so much. So people start calling me Truth Hurts. Like, people start sticking to the brain. I start, at the end of my video, the last thing they hear is the truth hurts. So that puts something in their mind at the end of every video. He said something real. I like that. And you know what I'm saying? So as I kept going, I go live. I let people see me in real time, and I tell them what it is. They're like, they were my family member. If I'm talking to you one-on-one, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So you can go over there and feel good and then get hurt at the same time. I'm trying to keep you aware before you step in that water. Because you don't know how deep certain water is. That's why it's different bodies of water. Everybody can't step in every part of the water. They get knee deep. Some of them cover you up. So you don't want your problem to cover you up and drown in them. I'm trying to catch it before you get too far in that water. That's what I try to do to people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you sharing that. How did you get into music, or what made you, how long have you been doing music? What made you record the record we just heard? What are your aspirations? What is your aim and purpose of your music content? Let us know a little bit about that.
So I've been doing music since, let me see when I moved. Back in Sure. I know I was started doing it myself 2012. I mean, not 2012. Well, way back in 2009, I was doing it with my cousin, her, and she had a group, but then I stopped. And when I got back up in Columbus, Mississippi in 2013 or 14, I started recording on Mixcraft. I started learning how to do it myself. I went on YouTube, and I ain't know nothing about recording on music. I went on YouTube and just started watching people. Watch the hour video, sitting there watching how to do this, do that. Start recording my own music. So I used to be in the room at 10, 11 o'clock at night, just thought of an idea of a song. Me just listening to beats in my head. That's what I do that sometimes. I play a beat. I figure out what to say, the message, and I go in and record it. As time went by, I started doing it with certain people, you know what I'm saying, around the hood, his homeboys and all that. But it just, you know, after a while I had stopped, you know. But I don't mind doing it. I love doing it, but now I'm on a more positive because now I see now stuff I was talking about then, I was on some rough gangster stuff, man. I don't want to care. Head busting, I didn't care about how I was talking. Because I did whatever came in my mind, that's what I did a song about. So now, then I was trying to put a message up, trying to get heard. I was forcing it. I feel like I was forcing it. You're doing too much. That ain't you. You're not living like that. I started looking at how everybody like, no. So I said, well, let me get to some positive stuff. And that song you just heard, that song is old. It's real old. And I just recorded a good studio, you know, but I just shot back on a lot of stuff, man. Like on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation. I had stuff on there, even on Apple, it's on there. I'm on Spotify, really. It's just sitting there. And that was the rough stuff I made. Even the R&B track, I slept on it because I figured I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I figured now, I like, dang, if I had to just stick with it, push it, but I figured that wasn't my lane. If I want to go back and do something, it'll be more positive along with my message, who I am. That's the kind of music I want to stick with people because the way things going now is not, it's getting worse, but I want to put something better out there that people can listen to and it'll help them get through something. Help them get a breakthrough through something. Because you don't want nobody mad and hear me talking gangster. And by them hearing me, they like it. I said, oh, you like that? So now I'm triggering something in them. Like, oh, I like to hear him. Like, you got one set artist, set people like Boosie. I set people like 3 Cent Mafia. I set people, you got set people that as soon as they hear it, they play it whenever they mad. They don't play it when they feeling good. They play it when they ready to go do something. It depends on what type of vibe they in. So I don't want to put people in that kind of vibe of me talking like that, but I'm telling you to stop doing wrong. But I'm going to tell you to go do something wrong. It don't fit my message. That'll hurt my credibility. That'll hurt my name and true hurt. You know, so now that's what I really do, you know, to help people out in certain in that lane right now, what I'm doing now.
Yes, sir. And you know, that's really deep on a lot of levels, what you just mentioned. And unfortunately, falsifying is the standard right now. You know, whereas the music content can be saying, kill a nigga, kill a brother, you know, treat our sisters bad, whatever. And that's the whole content. And then you trying to say that you about the community and you about this and that. It just don't add up. It don't make sense. No. You know what I mean? Or you're telling people, yes, it's entertainment. I get that. But it's different than watching a movie. And those are actors portraying a part. And you're entertaining in your music. You may be acting like you're something, but it's some different dynamic levels there. You have the music and the frequencies and all that. So, you know, I ain't going to go there, but it's just something to think about. Those things you just planted. DJ DISSPARE, it's on you.
So I like where you're going with this because I've been talking to artists about this a lot. Like the way the culture is changing now back to bars and like actually saying something. Like I really took in your song because I feel like that every day, and I post memes like that every day. So a lot of people take offense to a lot of things like that when you're speaking positive. How is it every day in your life now dealing with people and people leaving your life because you're being positive?
But now I feel so much better. Now I see that sitting at home, my family, and me doing stuff I do now, I love it. But being around my family and let my wife, my kids see me on that positive way, it shows them a better me. than I was before. Even my kids, they know you said something about their dad, nobody can say, oh, he was out there stealing, he was in there doing it. No, he was doing it. I got older people come to me, I love your video, just came out the store a while ago. You know, before I talk to you, Timo, I'll take you out of the store. Lady stopped me. Hey, ain't you on TikTok? The older people see me more. And for the young people to say, hey, I like what you're saying, that shows me that they're listening. You know, when you get the older people, they don't listen to everything now. They kind of, they old school with it. They ain't, because I'll cut it out, I don't hit it. But if somebody can sit there and listen to me, because on my lives, I don't cuss them now. I be talking straight up. Just like a teacher at school for the student. So the older people listen to it. I got my pals on my page, my church family. I got different types of people. So I know that if I say something out of order, they sitting right there like, man, that ain't right. So I'm telling you, I keep everything in order. So I'll be glad the ones that ain't there is for a reason. Because I know they were going to mess me up somewhere down the line. Don't be too focused on trying to get with them instead of getting with the program where I'm on. So it'd be good that God put me where I'm at for a reason. He ain't just, he came about of me. Well, I didn't plan on doing like this. I really didn't plan it. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm 9-year remission. 2016, I had stage 4 cancer.
Yeah, respect.
Art.
You see, and that's another thing too. When you're in this music industry, a lot of people don't understand is switching from the street life to doing music, and then people think like, "Hey, I'm gangster and stuff," but gangsters go through cancer, gangsters go through heart troubles, gangsters go through all different things. How do you come back from that? And a lot of these guys want to be in the streets. Like I was sitting there talking to somebody about this the other day. I go, one of my best times, I gotta say this, being in jail for 2 years away from people so I could collect my thoughts and actually figure life out. Because from the time that I was a kid to all the shit that I was doing, there was no one telling me stop. Everybody was just, telling you how not to get in trouble, how to get like your next move and all this stuff. No one was telling you, yo, take that money, go invest in this, take that, go and doing this. Until I really sat down and started reading more and not being drunk and not being stuff like, because the alcohol takes one side of you, then you smoke a weed and then you in the bars and partying. Like, preaching now to these kids and telling them that, yeah, it was cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun, but it didn't get you nowhere. Where are those friends that you spent 5 to 10 G's a week on when you need money now?
You don't see nobody. I don't. hey, be honest. I can tell when I'm in the right lane because I don't see them in this lane no more. I don't see them in this lane no more. Like, I don't hear from them. I had guys that I cut off because, man, y'all doing too much around me. I'm driving. You dropping pills in my car. You drunk. You got to, you trying to be with everybody. I can't have it on me. So when I started seeing that, oh, man, y'all sniffing this, doing it, that ain't me, man. I don't even do the stuff. So me hang around, they'll think I'm doing it, which I'm just a designated driver. It's like me, I'm just a drive around person. I whoever in the back, I'm just driving around. I'm not just a chauffeur. That's all I do. I'm just a limo driver. That's what I feel like. I'm just him, So I don't see them no more. Some people may see me, oh, man, you still do that? No, I don't do that. I don't smoke. No, I don't do that. No, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I know when the more I was doing stuff around, I started looking at myself in the mirror. I said, this ain't me. I started looking bad. How you start just smoking and drinking these folks so much consistently every day. So now you got to drink to get along with the crowd, like to fit in. That's how I was looking. And I started looking at myself like, man, I'm staying out at 10 o'clock, coming home. My wife waiting on me to come. Come on, we give it. I started looking at myself and said, I'm doing too. This ain't right. I'm married. So what am I doing out here with these dudes, man? They ain't progressing. Y'all go to work and spend all your money on billing. Look, that's it. It was the same thing every day.
It's funny
when I say every day, y'all, it was just like the sun come up, the sun go down. That's how they were doing it.
It's funny that you say that because I was just talking to some people about that. And Christmas, like last year, Christmas took a whole nother, like that whole holidays, that whole concept. I go see some people and you realize later when you're in the music industry that you're here and your friends, even though they got your back, anything they do could take you down here. And when you in certain rooms and stuff, you start to realize when you're getting older, you can't walk into certain rooms and sit there and hang out all night and party and chill and stuff because something goes wrong. Somebody takes a video of you, pictures. That like every day you're on guard. And then one, like you just said, like one day you just sit down and you're just like, this is pointless. Like, why am I here? Even though you know you got to be out there and go talk to people to network and all that stuff, when is the cutoff time? When is the limit? When is it like after I'm done the bar, go home? You know, like, or if I'm at a conference, am I going to go to this after party? And if I'm going to take this dude that I know once he's drunk, he's going to act the ways and I'm going to have to babysit him. He good now. But once, once the bottle come out,
right.
You know what I mean?
So, because we're trying to handle business like this. I can't. They say tomorrow we gotta go on stage in an hour. What's like getting pulling up and getting intoxicated? You know, like, man, what's wrong with you? Why you, man? I can't get in front of these people and talk straight. They gonna figure it out like this. Not a business, man. That hurt me. They gonna report that, man. Don't do no business with him, man. He came to set drunk. He came on stage just high. And everybody was just looking like he's speaking positive, but we like it, but he don't match the message. You gotta match your lifestyle, gotta match what they hear is people trying to match what they say. You better make sure what you rapping or saying, if you matching, you better make sure you can live through it. Because a lot of these artists are not living through it.
True.
But they saying it to make it look real so they can be validated in the street.
But it's like acting. It's acting.
Yeah. Yeah, but then when somebody really tries you out there, it's okay.
But somebody we gotta blame our past. We gotta blame our past because nobody G-checked a lot of these artists coming up because they were to certain sets. So now that you're getting these interviews now, like podcasters like us and certain people, you're starting to see like other podcasters, people are getting checked up for lying about shit, talking about they running through blocks, beating everybody down and da da da. Like you can't be saying things like that and then somebody check you later. And if you were about that shit, you can't be talking about it on that level because when you step out in a certain hood and certain people are like, "Oh, so you a trapper? You told guns? Da 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 da. Yo, put your hands up now. Let's do this." And you can't. Half of these rappers can't fight. Half of these YNs can't fight.
Man, no, man. They trying to look too. They want to get no bruises, man. They want to look too pretty out here. Like one thing about it, that's it. They cannot. Let me tell you something. You know what the problem is. I had to figure it out one day. I was sitting there thinking about it real. I was sitting there thinking. I said, you know what's going on? I said they don't want to walk around with that black eye in front of their homeboy. What you gonna tell your homeboy your teeth knocked out?
It's pride. You can't go in. Okay, if back in the days,
fear and pride.
You whooped their ass and you knew about it. Like everybody knew about it. The whole hood knew about it. Everything. You had to either go back and fight again or just take it. Nowadays, it's like you whoop a nigga's ass and then he's sitting at home rolling up at your house. You know, on social media first complaining about it.
Oh,
else to try to cap at you.
Then you got people recording it. The worst thing about it, recording, you getting whooped. And they go viral. That ain't good, man. That means you go on Walmart, hey, that dude got whooped. Don't care where you going. When you go viral, everybody see you now. Million people seeing your face, get whooped, and you supposed to be gang. Oh man, that credibility, you gone, man.
But then it's worse. They go rap about it after. And that was a hit.
You got a peak.
Not only did you get whooped, my song's #1 right now. Talking about how I got whooped ass. And I got the video clips in the video.
Hey, you know that it's a lot of comedians on here, and they gonna take it and run with it. Man, you see this rapper, man, he just went viral for talking about knocking dudes out like Tyson. But he got knocked out like Tyson. Nah, that's the embarrassment they hate to see. And you notice now in the street, You can tell the little skinny little youngster talking tough, and you big old school G, you fit for the boxing. They talking, but they got a gun on them, man. They not gonna fight you here though. You punch them one time, they crying.
Yeah.
They not gonna fight you. You a big old 6'4" stout dude. He finna run up on you tomorrow. I'm finna swing at you. No, he ain't. He may think in his mind he can whoop you because he's young and you think you old, you can't fight. They think old means you can't go.
I had to check a generation on that because Slate and Timo will understand this. When you grow up in certain societies and certain things, when you're learning, especially Zulu Nation and all that, you can't be a part of certain things if you didn't learn martial arts, if you didn't know how to protect yourself, and a lot of people didn't understand with programs for us that if you actually went and learned how to do martial arts and stuff back in the 80s and 90s. But nowadays, everybody doesn't want to go and learn how to do anything anymore. So there's no, and with the phones and the tablets and stuff, there's no extracurricular activity. So you're not going to a group, one of those group event centers and stuff and learning things and hanging out with people. And there's no interaction anymore. Everything's on a damn phone. Like you don't even go to the store to buy food anymore.
Well, let me interject real quick and see what Jamal think about this. Why? And I'm posting it to the room, and I'm being kind of facetious with it. But why learn and go learn when I have AI and Google and Chat GPT? And why do I have to learn? Like I can just type it in my phone.
I see what it is today. You're using your brain power that God gave you. You want to use a natural way he gave you because if you, whatever you let think for you is just about your God. So they just say, these people use Chat GPT, you know, you may use it to do a cover or a picture, but when you using it for knowledge or education, you're supposed to get naturally yourself. That's when you be playing. That's when you're playing with your mind. You make your mind say, shoot, I ain't got to work. Let them do it. But you listen to what AI tells you and listen to what you think. It's telling you stuff that's already on the internet. It's going to get stuff that's already out there, and they give it to you and make you think I'm helping you, but it's really training you to depend on technology instead of your own thinking. So when AI goes away right now, we'll see how people act. If it just goes away, people ain't gonna think. They're like, man, I can't write no business proposal. Oh, I can't do this, man. I can't do no resume. It do resume for people, y'all. Resume.
Yeah, but it triggers back shit that you already did, but people got lazy of doing it, just like cursive. Yeah. How many people still write cursive?
They don't even teach it anymore in school.
So don't, man. I did it when I was going to school. They had it too, boy. You had to do the A, B, C. You had to do all of it. Even read the timetable. You got to do your timetable. You got to look up there what's 12 times, what's 1 time. You had to use your brain. Then they made us use your brain. You wasn't no technology jobs in school. We had older teachers that really weren't playing. They really loved their job. Now we got teachers that young and they playing with the kids, doing TikTok video. I mean, our teacher, my teacher about 50. You think she finna do TikTok, man? Give me that phone. Go to the office.
Okay. It's okay to do the TikTok, but still, you know, you don't have to wipe out the blueprint that has always prepared us, because it, like you said, it forced us to have to utilize our brain. You definitely have to rely on accessing your own abilities. AI is really just a form or a variation for you to be able to advance or enhance, not to just do the job for you, perform the exact task for you. Because if it does it for you, then how do you take credit for it?
Well, it's like cheats in school. Like you could go and just get a book, half-ass the Hamlet, or read the whole book. Some people just do the cheat notes. They grabbed the back of the book and gave a summary of the book, right? You know, so if you live in a society in the world where you constantly cut corners to go do things or use people and say you did it, this is the world we live in now.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to music, listening to what he just started off the show with, you got to understand some more songs is needed like that, because I play a lot of songs like that on a regular, but who's really listening and who's really like going out there and looking for that? Because like you said, there's billions of artists and billions of people a day putting out stuff. How are you going to find that niche of like certain music if certain DJs are not putting that in their playlist because it's too
Exactly.
hot, it's too out
Because
there?
because I'm gonna tell you why they're not playing, because they playing by the atmosphere. They playing by the atmosphere. So you see a bunch of youngsters in there, they not playing no. But get together, them boys looking like, man, but I want to hear that, man. Cause they
Yeah, they're
already
not
talking.
masters of the ceremony. They're not that. So
No.
those are the artificial DJs. The
Right.
real DJs know that they're the masters of the ceremony. They're the
Mhm.
ones that keeps the attention of the people who are in the audience, and they're the ones who set the trends. They tell
Right.
whoever it is that's out there doing, whether they're partying, listening, whatever they're doing, they set the frequency when they
Exactly.
know that that's their role.
Hmm.
Whatever the DJ says, that's what goes. I mean, because for the most part, the DJ come to have a great time, play some great feel-good music, and to
Right.
make sure the people who came to support him or her enjoy themselves, and at the end of the night, make it home safely. So whether it's tomorrow or next week, we get to come
Exactly.
back and we gather again, and we get an opportunity to do what we enjoy doing amongst each other.
But you
Right.
gotta understand that the industry now has taken that away because you got people now coming into clubs and going like this all the time and telling you what they want you to play. And everybody is so stuck on YouTube, Spotify, and all this stuff that a DJ can't go in a club anymore and just take a record from you and go in there and introduce it to people because, oh, we never heard that before. No kidding. That's how you knew music before. You went to the club to listen to the DJ to hear something you never heard before. Now you're going
Right.
to listen to the DJ to hear something you heard on the way to the club.
Shout out
Why?
to
Mhm.
DJ Roski.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, I was
Yeah.
on a
You're
podcast
gonna
the
make
other
sure you hear something you ain't heard
day.
before. I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean, and I love that about our DJs. They're not afraid to push the button and go beyond the threshold because we're new music, we're new artists, we're new authors, we're new writers, we're new submissions. So that is a constant thing, and we always want to continue to make sure this music that's continued to be created, as long as it fits a certain level of criteria, has the
Right.
opportunity to have life, man.
Right. Right.
Big
Yeah.
James, it's on you.
It's a part of, growth. It's a part of influence, inspiration, motivation. It's the soundtrack to our livelihoods. Um, but we have a right to make sure we filter what we digest, what we receive and accept. We don't want that garbage, cut it out. You
Right.
don't want to hang out with Sean and Tony and them, cut them off.
No.
You
Right.
feel me? We got
Right.
options. We have choices. We have a higher conscious. We recognize it. So, no, we don't want to be influenced by something that's not going to allow us to continue to be in the mind frame that we know we should be in. We've
Right.
heard enough of the boo boo. We've tasted enough of the foo foo, and we just don't want to be a part of that. So we'll stay on this side,
Right.
and we're not gonna tell you what you can and can't do, but you
Right.
can't, hey, don't you can't
Hey.
bring that to me, buddy. It's gonna be a
Right.
problem. It's gonna be a conflict. Keep it
Right.
where you got it at. And if I want to participate, I'll come to where you at with it. So when I'm ready to go, I'll remove myself and it shouldn't be no issue.
That's
That
right.
makes sense, right?
That makes sense. Okay. That makes
That's
a
why
lot
I
of sense.
love that song. It's the message. And it's the inspiration behind it. And I know the true character. I've witnessed it. I've seen
Hmm.
you grow.
Right.
I've witnessed you go through struggle and you didn't even realize what you were going through, the reason you were dealing with it the way you were dealing with it at the time. After sometime we had to come back and have a conversation later, and I'll recall. Because I know when you're stressed out and you're dealing with things that deal with the body, the first thing that gets stressed is the mind.
Right.
Because that's the first place that the receptions or the receptors go. How do you know you're in pain? Because the mind says so.
Yes.
How do you know your stomach is irritated? Because the mind says so.
Right.
And it's the same procedure whether someone is normal and they can hear or speak without speech impediment versus someone who has a hearing disability.
Right.
It's the same message.
Right.
So that's how we know the brain and the mind works hand in hand with whatever organ or functioning, because that's the first thing that's going to give us that warning sign or give us some sign of head up or, hey, look, stop what you're doing for a moment, breathe in and blow this out. Now I need you to pay attention to this signal that's going up and down your left arm or beating across your chest or that's throbbing behind your ear. That's in your neck and the back of your head area. Sometimes we be so confused and we're used to just dealing with it, accepting it, listening to people tell us what they think or believe it is without taking a moment to check up on it and see for ourselves. Because the more you spend time with yourself, the more you learn about yourself, the more you learn how you can better care for yourself. And once you're in the mindset of being able to do that consistently, then you can do that for people around you.
Right.
You're never any good to anyone if you're not any good for or to yourself.
Self first, then others.
Absolutely. That's the blueprint. And that's something we haven't been taught. We've heard of it. We've heard a mention or two, but that's hearing and hearing a mention or two does not serve as a blueprint. Experience will give you that blueprint. Some things we have to go through because that's how we learn in this realm or this world that we're in. Experience is going to serve as sometimes our best teacher because that's how we advance. That's how we grow. We're super beings. And when we don't get challenged, we become complacent. We can get content with bullshit that's around us, mediocre or mediocrity. And a lot of us grew up hiding in the crescents or the crevices amongst our loved ones, our peers, out of fear of accepting that calling or that challenge. I know I was one. I'm going to raise my hand first. Once we receive it, we accept it, we apply it. We have what we have here today. We have a platform and we have a special guest here, and we're discussing. Our discussions and topics are off of our real, authentic experiences, the sorrow and the solutions. Man, what more can I say?
Yep, that's how I had to learn everything. That's how I had to build. That's how I came who I am now. Cause as now it's just more as days go by, years go by, it started to come more clear to me than me being an observer. Now I start to observe people. I don't just sit down and watch somebody and I observe them because I don't want to be you the judge the person. No, I sit back and just be around people, just see how the vibe is. But I don't just I just go be cordial. Everywhere I go, I'm the same person. Like on social media, I tell people, you see me in public, I'm the same person. I don't be like, I'm right here and then get in public. You know how you get people that's famous and 1 minute you did, but then you get in public, you smile and you uppity, you don't want to say, hey, take a picture. I took a picture plenty of time, but it's the point that the real, it's just you being so real to people that I can always come to him and ask him a question. Because even
I'll
in
say
public,
this to you.
Yeah.
Size sometimes it's a wonderful, imaginative, magnificent thing. And then on the other hand, it could be a humbling fear factor. But you just said a mouthful. You're the same character in person and on social media, because you and Stone, both of you guys are like statues, 6'4" or better. So when someone encounters you, and a lot of times they look at you in fear.
Yeah, I know people kept looking. Oh, ain't you? They kept looking at you, but I didn't know if that was you or not. They thinking I don't want to make the wrong, because this dude look like I don't want to touch him and tap him on the shoulder and be like, hey, ain't that you from Facebook? I've had that folks tell me that. They kept looking. He said, ain't you? I knew I wasn't tripping, but they didn't come out with it because they thinking before they approach. Like I don't know if he may get mad or he don't like to be. You know, some people like being approached. You got people like that. I don't like dealing with everybody. But now they see I'm approachable. It's more. So when I see him again, hey, how you doing? It's a different
hug,
feeling.
a shake, a hand, high five or something.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
I like if he, hey, boom. I like what you said. Me and my wife watch you. My grandma like it. Later tell me her older mama like watching me. Like, my mama love you. She like watching you. Oh, man, I'm gonna watch you all the time, man. I like it. So when you see people that you don't even know who watching. Now, I didn't been on Instagram with it. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't ran across people that, when I see people like my video, I go to verified. So I go to verify, see who are the verified people like me. So when I start seeing the people that like the video, I'm like, wow. But they never say nothing. They'll like it and keep going. They don't say
Some people take
nothing.
notes. Some people take notes. Some people are just there to like being in church, listen to the pastor or the
Yep.
reverend or whatever. And then some
Right.
people like to take notes and utilize those notes in what
Right.
they have going on in their day-to-day activities. And I said it in the beginning, in the introduction, you're motivational and you're inspiration. You're a walking testimony. Stone and I, we lost our mothers to cancer,
Yeah. Yeah.
You serve as a great example, man. You're strong. You're a revelation and a revolution because we don't see young men walking around here that have survived through cancer, let alone the fourth stage, bro.
Right. And then and I'm gonna tell you something too. You know what thing about this? Well, God was keeping me strong. I didn't even know I had a first stage. I didn't know it. Second stage, I didn't know it. Third stage, I didn't know it. I'm walking around here, my family just doing this, that whole time. Boy, you got cancer, you just walk around normal. But when it got to 4, boom. Oh, go to the
Start
doctor.
affecting your
Something ain't
body.
feeling right. So now you
Start
at the
breaking your
last stage,
body
nobody
down.
finna feel it. You finna feel it now. Cause now it's like it getting more stronger. Went to the doctor, got that 3 rounds of chemo with the Jackson, got a biopsy. Man, for a week later, they called me. Just man, I'm sitting at home watching TV. You get a call on your phone. Hey Jamal, Jamal Walker, you the cancer stage 4. Just plain like that. After that phone call, whole world went just like this. Everything was silent for me. I ain't said nothing. I couldn't have no emotion. I was stuck. Like I'm in a different realm. Like I couldn't, like what to do. All I could do then is make that step forward to get treatment. Pray about it and go. I couldn't cry. I couldn't even have no emotion because I ain't never had that before. I've been hearing people have it, but I see how it goes. I'm like, no, I don't want them, nobody. Now my worst enemy. No. That's destruct. That's like self-destructing yourself. It's like a self-destruction. It's like your body trying to fight something that's killing both bad and good cells. That man is killing the good and the bad, but you're killing the good too. And the bad to keep the bad from messing with the good. But you're killing the good at the same time. It's crazy. Let me help you, but I'm killing you too. It's just
You
like telling
said it.
somebody, I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna set you up.
You said it during the award show. We're gonna touch on it briefly, and then we're gonna get out of here. Cause we
All
done
right.
been here an hour. But you said
Yep.
it during the award show. The
Yep.
message is clear. And you needed to go through what you went through so you could serve as that example. And that's
Yes.
what the creator has been doing. Hearing it
Yes.
out your mouth makes it absolutely clear because you're here. And what are we questioning?
Mm.
We ain't questioning nothing. I know
Nothing.
I ain't.
Nothing. I don't say nothing. I just thank God I'm here, able to be who I am right now. And
A
y'all to see me.
positive influence, my brother.
Amen. Yes.
A beautiful father. You understand what I'm saying? I witness these things. I see your wife smiling all the time, man. So, these are the type of people that come from our community that we need to see and talk about. And they need to be able to be witnessed as examples because, that's what we're about, love, family.
Right.
We give that and we just want to receive a portion of that back in return. So, with that being said, we appreciate you. We're gonna come back with you because there's another part to this story.
Oh
We
yeah.
just wanted to get you on here so that your people in the community could get an example. and they
Right.
can go back and they can watch it over and over as many times as they need to get familiar with what's about to happen, because what you're doing, they have not witnessed it yet.
Oh no, they just just get started. Yeah.
Seeing is believing, my brother.
Oh yeah.
Shout your social media sites out, and or any upcoming events that you like the people to know of before we get out of here.
Right now you can find me on Facebook, Jamal Truth Hurts Walker. TikTok, Jamal _ True Hurts Walker. He got it right there, right too. My name right there. That's how it is on TikTok. And on Instagram, Jamal.True Hurts Walker. And on YouTube, Jamal True Hurts Walker. I keep it all the same. And I got a website. You know what I'm saying? I got my t-shirt things on. Y'all want the link, but Timo got it. True Hurts Clothing, printify.com/True Hurts Clothing. That's on there. You know, got the I had quotes on the back of my shirts. You know, I had quotes on them, like motivational quote, Christian inspirational quotes. They're mostly like hats, shirts, crops, phone cases, whatever. And I also got a website. I'm gonna have that Monday. I got some people working on a website for me. You know, so get my own little domain. So I'm gonna have that website by Monday. So I'm gonna have all my videos. I can book me on there and everything. Book events. They can watch all my YouTube videos, all my social media things, all at one time, all of it.
No doubt. Now Jamal got over 100,000, followers, sincere, verified followers on every platform he on. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how he has really impacted social media, because it's a lot of people that's out here following and listening, tap into us on audio forensics. However, it's a lot of people that's going through some things. And when they
Right.
hear about what he has been able to overcome through the way he practiced and follow the spiritual and the creators of this life that we live, hey, he serves as a great example. So until further, notice, we hope we'll see you guys and spend some time with you soon. Dr.
Yes.
Stone, will you please take us out?
Indeed. Peace and blessings, brother.
Peace and blessings, bro.
Peace.
Thank y'all so much.
DJ DISSPARE, show the world your style. Don't it feel so good? I can see your smile. I'm floating, slow motion, slow motion. I'm floating, slow motion. Pretty girl, you speak my language, talking to me when you walk. You know just what you're doing, step so smoothly when you walk. That vibe on my what you go by, I love the way you walk. I don't know how you do it, it's that beauty in your walk. Do your walk, watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk, watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk, watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk, watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk. I drive, I run, I walk. I step my shoes, I shop. I went, I came, I saw. So fly, excuse my fault. I lean, I dip, that's all. Hold tight, don't slip, don't fall. My time, what time, no clock. Okay, on 3, let's walk. You can't do your walk like mine. Don't need help with this, I'm fine. Walk right by you, skip the line. That's no penny, she's a dime. Can't do your walk like mine. Help with this, I'm fine. By you, skip the line. That's no penny, she's a girl. You speak my language, talking to me when you walk. You know just what you're doing, step so smoothly when you walk. That vibe on my what you go by, I love the way you walk. I don't know how you do it, it's that beauty in your walk. Do your walk, watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk, watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk, watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk, watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk. Down the street I walk, show the world my style. Don't it feel so good? I can see your smile. Let me see you walk if you're grown or child. I'm floating, slow motion, slow motion. Down the street I walk, show the world my style. Don't it feel so good? I can see your smile. Let me see you walk if you're grown or child. I'm floating, slow motion, slow motion. Watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk. Watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk. Watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk. Watch me do my walk. Let me do my walk.
Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out.
Playing times a game off less. Feel like I'm DK, I'm beating my chest. I will not send you to bed, but I'll tell them a story, I'm not like the rest. These bitches all charging for sex, that's why I won't chase for these women again. They hit on my phone with a text saying, Dylan, you're cute lately, I've been a mess. I can tell that you've all been depressed, but when I was there, nothing, they kept me suppressed. It's me and my daughter, my checks are the fattest. They notice that ARC is the best. I'm smoking that weed cause the green is the only thing keeping me off of the meds. They going for check cause I know that I'm destined for better, I know how it ends. I gotta be passing my thoughts into action, you'll never be matching my ethics. They're actually acting like they've been attracting the world they're forgetting to mention. Backing up slacking, I know they've been jacking my style and what I rehearsed. I got fans who are fam and some fam who are fans, you could tell by the way that I work. I was young on the ice, I was being too nice to the ones who would shit on me daily. You're a gym and you're slim, I'm a marshal to music, so never be calling me shady. They know I've been at it, this happened like magic is came and they're calling me crazy. You're dim like a sim and you walk like a bar and I ball like my nickname was Brady. You could cover the cost, but I know that you're lost in a river to swim with the fish. I'm building my table, I know you aren't able to do what I do at a risk. Investing is better, I'll skip the endeavors, it's time to bring in all the chicks. Cause the ones who go home with a bitch aren't serious enough to go home with their wish. Playing times a game off less. Feel like I'm DK, I'm beating my chest. I will not send you to bed, but I'll tell them a story, I'm not like the rest. These bitches all charging for sex, that's why I won't chase for these women again. They hit on my phone with a text saying, Dylan, you're cute lately, I've been a mess. I can tell that you've all been depressed, but when I was there, nothing, they kept me suppressed. It's me and my daughter, my checks are the fattest. They notice that ARC is the best. I'm smoking that weed cause the green is the only thing keeping me off of the meds. They going for check cause I know that I'm destined for better, I know how it ends.
What a talk, what a talk, what a DJ DISSPARE, turn me up, put some money out. Life is what you make it, let me talk. High price, black Prada steppers, watch me walk. Always my real hundreds, 50K on the floor and I'm still thumbing. Penthouse, different strokes, call me Phil Drummond. Ice pack on my pockets, I don't feel nothing. Face covered so they think that I'ma steal something. Side bag full of butter, never own a wallet. Got a baddie on my arm and I know you want it. Heard you jealous and you hating, boy, let's talk about it. Need protection from my savior, I can't walk without it. All these potholes on the road, I just ride around it. Money flex, I say, yeah, I'm bout it. Move silent, stack silent, plus my phone on silent. Mostly stories that I'm told, fam, I just don't buy it. 50K on the floor and I'm still thumbing. Penthouse, different strokes. I was spending real honest. Can't explain the rush that I feel from it. Twin engine in the trunk and it's still running. I know I'm kinda late, but I'm still coming. Go and tell them they ain't ready for it. What a talk, what a talk, what a talk, what a talk, what a talk. Put some money out. What a talk, what a talk, what a talk, what a talk, what a talk. Put some money out. Life is what you make it, let me talk. High price, black Prada steppers, watch me walk. Always mind my business, do my work and punch the clock. Make it look so easy, who to blame, not my fault. Help me spell it out. Private. Told big homie put me on, he said the game's not free. Let me talk. Had to shift it, put the gear in top speed. Forever I'm Mr. Runner, who waiting, it's not me. Whoa. Ain't no other way, just telling you how it is. Spread that money smart, investments is for the kids. Shorty see my post, she coming, you got riz. Bank got a lot of comments like solving a math quiz. Let me talk, what a talk, let me talk, what a talk, what a talk, what a talk. Put some money out, what a talk, what a talk, what a talk, what a talk, what a talk. Put some money out. I was feeling real honest. Can't explain the rush that I feel from it. Twin engine in the trunk and it's still running. I know I'm kinda late, but I'm still coming. Go and tell them they ain't ready for it. Put some money out.
You know, we got the fire. Follow the world best DJ DISSPARE on Twitter, Facebook, and for mixtape hosting and bookings at djdisspare@gmail.com.
This is Rough Riders Radio.
Bringing you
Coast to coast and worldwide. We have this game on lock with DJ DISSPARE. Street Killaz is in the damn building.